Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think setting goals directly at the start of the year isn't the best way to do things. And there's a good reason for that. Now, when we look at our future goals, we all have them, but we all implement them in different ways. Now, a lot of people see our dreams as dreams, and they always stay there. I like to try and realise dreams. I like to rationalise them and see how real they can become. Now, the trouble with New Year's is it's a great time for making a resolution. But there's a big problem with that. Because of that, people implement the changes either too late or too early for them to have a meaningful effect. Now, this is well discussed. Everybody knows that people buy gym memberships in January. If you guys do go to the gym year round like I do, you will know that January, February, the gyms are full. In fact, mainly for the first few days of January, and that's it. Then, you come into the late part of February, March, April, it's back down to normal. Everyone's left. Maybe a few extra people have stayed, but New Year's resolutions don't work. If you see that something's not working, fix it now. Why is there a point in waiting to an arbitrary date when you can see a problem in front of you? And the second half of it is, the opposite. If you have a problem, and you know you have a problem, but you can't solve it, setting a date for it's not going to do anything. Now, we've got to understand that whether we're talking business or life, we're on a long path here, and I guess what I'm trying to say is, I have things that I still want to achieve. Everything that I've set out for, I have tried, and I've set out goals, on a random Tuesday because I've seen an issue there. I've set out goals on New Year's Day, on Christmas, every single date you can think of. I've tried to think of something that I can fix, and subsequently, I've had more success. For instance, if I saw something on December the 1st, I could have waited until the 31st, i.e. coming into New Year, to solve the problem, or I could have done it then. By the way that this video is going, you can understand which side of the coin I'd be on, and I think it really is the way to go. You see, we all want something out of life, but most people don't ever achieve their dreams. But it doesn't have to be something that's far out and unbelievable and unachievable. You can make stuff happen, but you have to make the work to it happen. So I think 2024 can hopefully be you guys' opportunity like 2023 was for me. I've had some success in life in the past, I will admit, some great success, and I'm proud of what I've done. I've had some bad moments, some good moments, but I'm glad that I've come to this point. But 2023 is really one of the first years, if not actually the first year, where I can look back and say I did everything that I could. And whilst I'm still, on the road to improving, there's a lot of power in that statement. You've tried and you've had a good go at everything, whether it's worked or not. And in 2024, I can now see a path of progression which I'm going to be pushing to on this channel and what I want to do with that, in my businesses, in my life, in my gym, training and exercise, all of these different fields. You see, people like to make it into a much harder thing than it is, but it's not that hard. It doesn't matter what your dream is, it doesn't matter if you achieve it in the next year, but you need, or should rather, if you want to achieve that dream, set out with a vision as to how it looks, how it's going to look, and how you can make the steps today that are going to help you in the next year. It's now New Year, of course, we're coming into. It's not necessarily what I did yesterday or tomorrow that's going to influence me massively. It's a progressive and prolonged exercises, if you will, that have helped me. Whether we're talking about listing items on eBay and Etsy every single day to get more sales, or whether we're talking about going to the gym 2 or 3 times a week to help improve my physical shape. It's the small steps that add up. So into 2024, what are you going to see? Are you going to look back at the end of 2024 into 2025 and say, this was another wasted year, nothing amazing happened? Or will this be the year where it changes? For me, 2023 has, and I like to document all of this stuff on the channel, mainly around business like I've said, but I like to show you guys that it can happen. I'm just a regular guy just like you guys are. We can all make it happen, we can make our dreams work. But to drop a cliche saying, dreams don't work unless you do. So it's been a short video, I'm trying to produce more videos into the new year, but I hope it was a helpful one. As much as other people can have your best interests at heart, the only person who really wants and needs your dreams to come true is you. People will help to a degree, but they always have their own personal affiliations and goals, and that's always going to be more important for most people. So whilst I'm not saying anything regarding that, what I am saying is focus on doing what you want, and manage to make your dreams at least something which you're on the path to. Can you see it happen? Will it happen in the next few years? I can say that by 2025, 2026, I'm going to be amazed where I am if I keep going on this path, and hopefully I do. I think if I have my free will, I will have the ability to do this, but you get what I'm saying here. You can look back and say, yeah, this year has not been an amazing year. This year, I'm going to say it, me, I have not become a millionaire this year. I'm not even that rich this year. I was able to build a decent business, but I had to spend money on this, that, and I bought this. I'm not that rich this year, but I can see a linear progression, or rather, even a more curved progression. You know, it goes up higher than a linear progression. I can see where this is going, and that is exciting. I wake up most days, if not all days, excited for what's ahead, because I know the path that I'm on, whether it's tomorrow, or next year, or 10 years from now. I can see it with a vision, and that's more inspiring than anything else. Sometimes it's the little steps that you look back on and say, hey, that was more meaningful than I thought. And sometimes it's those steps that build and build and build until you realise I'm much further in this journey than I believed I ever was. So with that being said, thank you for watching. That's it for this one. I hope I'll see you again soon, but goodbye for now. I just wanted to share a few words that I've learnt and that I've experienced in 2023, and hopefully will continue to grow upon in 2024. Thank you, and see you soon. Goodbye.